Okay, good morning, everybody. Finally, there's still some of you who are dropping in. For class secretary, please note who's late, yeah, and who's absent. Okay, for everybody who just joined in, please turn on your camera. For those who came in a bit late, turn on your camera, leave your cameras on, and please respond, yeah, otherwise you will be put in as absent. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, a good Saturday and a good Sunday. Today, we're gonna go over still Unit 3, but we're gonna go over listening too. So you can access your textbook for listening and speaking, and then go to listening to the view from space. We're at page 59. So you already watched the video for this one and did the activities in your textbook. So today we're just going to go over that to review all the material. Make sure you ask me questions so you really understand. You also can ask me questions about your speaking project and your writing project if there's something that is still difficult for you, you're confused about, or you just want to cross-check with me. Ms. Sylvie, is the outline okay? Are my sources correct? Is the topic that my group is taking correct? Please ask, yeah? Because I'm here to help you in the process of it. So it's important to just ask, and not the day before submission. You know, you got to go through that, like starting from now. That said, let's just take a quick peek at your unit. As we are here in the week of the 1st of February, first week of the month, February. Today we're going to do listening 2 and post-test 1. Okay, so I will be giving you post-test 1. And that has to be done today, has to be finished today. And as you know, for your post-test, you can just access all your material. That is not a problem. Yeah. So your post-study after today's Zoom meeting will be doing the activities and listening to. So you go to your ebook for listening and speaking, go to the contents, go to Unit 3. Yeah, Unit 3, and then just go to listening to, and there you will find the activity that you need to do. And then for your pre-study for next week's Zoom, you will watch the video of reading 2, which I will upload today. I wanted to do it yesterday, didn't get a chance. I will upload to that today, and I will send it to you with the description. You do watch the video of Unit 3 reading 2 and do the activities in your textbook for reading and writing. So next week we will be discussing reading 2, okay? So this week, as you know, it's listening. So we're busy with our speaking and listening this week. Means also that you will be busy for your speaking project. As you have noticed in your schedule, it goes, what is it? Bahasa Indonesia selang-seling ya. Like if this week is speaking and listening and speaking, then next week is reading and writing, like that. So in the week, then we're busy with listening and speaking. You should also be busy with your speaking project. And the next week, when we are busy with reading 2 or reading and writing, that's also the week where you will be busy with your journal or your writing project. So it's already already organized like that. Okay, so remember also for your project that you will be outlining now, as you've already done your research. You can see here last week you should have done your research, so you should already have your sources. Now if you're confused, are my sources good or not, is my topic good or not, just ask me to cross-check. I've had some students last week who already asked me, like, Miss, is this good? Am I allowed to do this so and so? Now I can give you instruction that is good, so you're sure that you're on the right track. Remember that your groups are below here, yeah? So if you're still confused, remember your groups are here. Now for the group leaders, it's important, yeah? The ones that are bold and underlined are the leaders of the group. Make sure that you have everything on time because, well, we have one more month to finish up everything. Jangan pikir, oh lama banget nanti aja. Dari sekarang. Ebook also, yeah guys, not everybody did it yet. Like we're now at listening to. That means harusnya untuk ebook minggu ini listening to kan. Jadi harusnya listening 1 sudah selesai. Reading 1 sudah selesai. Itu udah termasuk videonya ya. Video comprehension. listening 1, reading 1, udah harus selesai di e-book. Kalau belum segera dibikin karena nanti jadinya kebanyakan. Kalau misalnya ragu dicek, di cross check. Ya. For the grading form, I cannot always edit it constantly. That will be too much time. But last week I already edited for the video and for listening 1. So cross check if you've done it, yes or no. Make sure that you've done the ebook already until reading 1 because this week will be listening 2. Jadi bagi yang belum lengkapi video, listening 1, reading 1, and minggu ini langsung lanjut listening 2. Minggu depan akan reading 2. Yeah, so make sure you've got everything already. Otherwise, I'm afraid it will be too much for you to catch up on. Yeah? Okay. Cool beans. Any questions about that maybe? Something you would like to know? Can everybody access it? Like your ebook link is in Moodle on top, yeah? Okay, vocabulary. Did you know? So we've got our bold-faced words as everybody already has seen. So I'm gonna skip this one because that's in the video already. We straight away go to the words and the definitions that go with it. Okay, I'm going to ask Abraham. Abraham, good morning. Very nice to see you this morning, sir. Could you maybe annotate for us and type in the answers that we're talking about? Abraham, okay? Could you do the annotating? Bisa annotate, Abraham? Bisa atau tidak?
I cannot.
Okay. What about Novela Shalni? Shalni, could you help us with that?
Yes, miss.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it big time. Okay, so we're gonna go starting with the first one, and I'm gonna go back to Abraham. Abraham, can you do number 1? Please say the number of the word and read the sentence. Abraham. Okay. No. Oh. Dustin, Ian Dustin.
Number 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Groups of people who work together on a boat or aircraft is called crews.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Crews. Yeah, C-R-E-W-S. Okay, we're gonna go to Carissa. Good morning. Can you do number 2, B? Carissa? Shelly, are you okay with
Yes,
it?
miss.
Can you do it, or you know how to do it?
Yes, miss. I'm sorry. I'm looking the book.
No worries. Okay, go back to Carissa. Oh, Carissa M. Oh, there is 2 ya. How do I? Oh, pantes bingung ya.
Yes, miss.
Hi, can you do the second one?
Yeah. Is it innovation?
It is. New ideas and inventions are innovations. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, Joyce, what about C?
C is perspective, way of thinking about something.
Yeah, good. Perspective. What about D? Okay, let me. Carissa-san, Putri.
Yes, miss.
Hi, can you turn on your camera? And answer D. Grace, James, turn on your camera. Abraham, turn on your camera. Caris Christian, turn on your camera. Nathan, turn on your camera. Shannon, Joshua, Yuda, Sabrina, Surya, Kelly, turn on your camera, yeah? I'll give you 1 minute to do so, otherwise I'm gonna write you down as absent. Carissa Samputri, sayang, terima kasih.
Miss,
Can you answer D? Do you know the answer to D?
the answer is precious, valuable, and should not be wasted.
Yeah, very good, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we go, so D is precious. We go to E. I'm gonna ask Joshua. Joshua?
Promotes.
Promotes. Yeah, helps something to develop or increase. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Okay, any questions about the vocab? If not, we continue. For that one, Shelmy, I would have to erase it first. Otherwise, I can go to the next page, yeah? Okay. Awesome, thank you very much. Now we go to our comprehension. Here in this case, you are listening and you had to fill out this information. We're gonna let you listen to it one more time to just remember, because you might have forgotten. So for those who, I assume you already did it, please recheck your answers, okay? Or maybe you want to practice your note-taking, go ahead, yeah?
One criticism of the space program is the cost. The U.S. government is spending over $18 billion on space exploration. Is it worth the price?
Space exploration has a lot of benefits. One is innovation. The research for the space program has led to all kinds of innovations.
Can you tell us about some of those?
Think about it. To get into space, we had to solve all kinds of problems. Problems we never had on Earth that required new ideas and solutions. And these innovations didn't just stay in space. Hundreds of new products have been created from this research, things we use on Earth every day. Let me give you some examples. Water filters used to clean water, and smoke detectors to protect your house from fire. They were both developed for use in space.
You've talked about other benefits, ones that can't be measured in dollars and cents. Could you describe some of those?
Well, space exploration now requires a great deal of international cooperation. For example, the International Space Station. 5 different space agencies work together to build and run the station. It's brought together international flight crews from 15 nations. The training and research, the supplies and communication networks, they're all international efforts. This cooperation promotes positive relationships between nations.
There are other, more personal benefits as well.
Right. Since the beginning of time, we've had a great curiosity about the world around us. We've always wanted to learn more, to see more. This curiosity has led us to explore every corner of the Earth. But we've only just begun in space. There is so much more that we need to find out. And it doesn't just give us answers, it gives perspective. Seeing Earth from space, a small blue planet floating in a giant black sky, we see how precious it is. And that's a perspective we should never forget.
Yes. Very good. Okay, that brings us to the first one. So there's the interview with Ray Santos, a scientist who works with the space exploration industry, right? We have to label the 3 main points with the ideas from the box. So, and there was an extra choice. Yeah, so you had to cross out the supporting detail that was not being mentioned. So the first one was about innovation, and what was not mentioned was space travel has become easier and cheaper. Number 2, what is the second thing that is connected to this? What is the second main point? I'd like to ask, oh, Devon. Good morning,
Yes,
Devon.
Miss.
Yeah, what's number 2?
Number 2, scientific knowledge.
No, it's not scientific knowledge, actually. It's actually international cooperation. Devon, I appreciate your effort. So number 2 is international cooperation. Devon, would you happen to know what detail that was not mentioned in the listening part just now? Like out of the 3, there is one that was not talked about. Would you happen to know which one that is?
Countries have each other send satellite into space.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. The first one. Awesome. Countries help each other send satellites into space. That was not mentioned. Well done. Shalini, thumbs up. Good job. Thank you. Okay, that brings us to number 3. I'd like to ask Natalia. I wanted to say Natalie. Natalia. Nice name. Number 3, what did you get?
Curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity. Very good. Curiosity. And did you get the detail that was not really mentioned?
We can look for life on other planets.
Very good. Yeah, that's the correct answer. We can look for life on other planets was not mentioned. So the other 2 were mentioned in the listening section. Very good. It is very important, yeah, guys, when you do this, that you really annotate the keywords and that you really, once you're listening, you don't really read the sentences anymore. You're kind of just focusing on the keywords and you're kind of waiting for it to hear it. You're waiting for those keywords, you know, you're waiting for you to hear it. And then you would know, like, even if they use synonyms, like a different word, same meaning, yeah, but you're kind of listening for the same meaning. And that's where you go, like, oh, that's where you can recognize. Yeah, so that's very important. Otherwise, it would be, if you don't have that focus, you won't be able to catch it. Yeah. Okay, that brings us to the next page. But by the way, remember to check your answers in the sense of, like, if you have too many mistakes, that means that it's still difficult for you. You gotta let me know. Like, Miss Sylvie, I made too many mistakes. I find it hard. So I can still help you on, hey, where is it that it's hard for you? You know, otherwise, if you keep quiet, I wouldn't know, especially online. I wouldn't have an idea. Yeah. If you have like 1 mistake, 2, it depends on how many questions there are. Like if it's like less than half, it's still okay. But not if it's half more that you have the mistakes. At more than 50%, that would not be okay. Okay. Not be okay. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, we go to the next part. We're going to listen to an excerpt from the interview with Ray Santos. What does the word it refer to? If you had listened to it, what does it refer to? Let's take a quick round.
One criticism of the space program is the cost. The U.S. government is spending over $18 billion on space exploration. Is it worth the price?
Okay, what does it refer to? I want to ask James. Hello, James. Good morning. What's the it?
I didn't quite hear that.
Dude, you could have watched the video and I just let you hear it. Focus, my man. Hey, Michael? Hello, Michael. What does the it refer to? Michael?
I don't know, miss.
You just listened to it, no? Didn't you listen to it? Never answer I don't know with me. Never ever answer I don't know. Cari tahu, okay? Tidak pernah tidak tahu. You guys are smart, but I do not expect your answers to be correct, but I do expect you to answer. I do expect you to find it. Cari tahu, berusaha mencoba. Yeah, that is my expectation, at least, you know, like that's what you do. Even if the answer is wrong, I appreciate your answer for trying, but not I don't know, because that's too easy, okay? No, I don't know. Okay, Christian, Caris, can you tell me what the it refers to? Caris, what do you think?
Yes, Miss.
What do you think the it refers to? Can you please answer?
Sorry, Miss. I don't know about that.
You don't know. Another I don't know. You should have watched the video. Then you would have known. Ya, seharusnya itu sudah dijawab. Gracia. Gracia. Gracia absent, yes? So we've got a lot of people absent today. I will ask then Amanda. Hi, Amanda. What does it refer to?
Space program.
Yeah, very good. Space, the space program or the space exploration. Very good. It's not that hard. It's clearly mentioned. It is a pronoun, and a pronoun always refers to something that has been mentioned before it. You can never start a topic writing about something without having mentioned the subject. If you straight away use an it, will go like, what the heck are you talking about? What is it referring to? I don't know. So you would always have to start out with the subject, and then after having mentioned the subject, you can refer to the subject with the pronoun it. Okay? So you can use it, they, this, that, he, she, referring to people, things, or ideas to help understand about which person or things or ideas you're talking about and referring to. You don't want to mention the name all the time. That would sound weird. Yeah, so refer to something. Now, in this case, we have those, it, we. Now, let's do number 1, just for you to cross-check your answer.
For example, the International Space Station. 5 different space agencies work together to build and run the station. It's brought together international flight crews from 15 nations. The training and research, the supplies and communication networks, they're all international efforts. This cooperation promotes positive relationships between nations.
Now, let's see. It has brought together international flight crews. What did the it refer to?
Space agencies.
Yeah, space stations. Basically, actually, more precise would be the International Space Station. Yeah, your answer is not wrong either. This cooperation promotes positive relationships. This cooperation between what? Cooperation between what?
Nations.
Yeah, very good. Nations. If you have written countries, that would be correct as well. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's try number 2.
Right. Since the beginning of time, we've had a great curiosity about the world around us. We've always wanted to learn more, to see more. This curiosity has led us to explore every corner of the Earth. But we've only just begun in space. There is so much more that we need to find out. And it doesn't just give us answers, it gives perspective. Seeing Earth from space, a small blue planet floating in a giant black sky, we see how precious it is.
Yes. Now, just to refer back to it real quick, here it said, yeah, you see the blue, it's okay, never mind. Here it said that most of the pronouns that refer to people and things and ideas, right? It mostly refers to something that has been stated before, yeah, or to an idea that is not directly stated. So mostly those pronouns refer to things that have been mentioned before, but sometimes it can be an idea that has not directly been stated. Like, for example, we, it does not just now in the audio, it doesn't say directly who the we is. So you kind of have to infer. You have to conclude. What does the we refer to? Joyce, what do you think? What does the we refer to?
I think it's like the people or the crew in the space agency.
Okay, could be that, or people in general, right? Yeah. And what about this curiosity? What is the curiosity about in this case? Like, Devin, could you tell me that? What is the curiosity about? Did you get that or not? It says this curiosity has led us to explore. This curiosity, what is that curiosity about? Which curiosity? Devon?
Yes, Miss.
Did you get what the curiosity is about?
No.
No? Maybe someone else? This is a bit harder because this is referring to an idea, so it's not directly stated. Yang sebelumnya kan directly stated. This one is not directly stated. So what do you think the curiosity is about? Who could answer that?
Maybe world around us.
Very good. The world around us. Yeah. This curiosity has led us to explore. We are curious about the world around us. That's why we want to explore. Yeah, good. And it doesn't just give us answers. It gives perspective. What is the id? What id are we talking about? Ian? Dustin? Do you know what the id is?
This one's kind of hard, so.
Okay. Do you have an idea what the it refers to? You didn't really grasp it? Didn't really catch it? Okay, cool. Really no problem. Shannon? What about you, Shannon? Did you get what the it refers to?
No.
No? Basically, in this part, the it refers to space exploration, yeah? And space exploration does not just give us answers, but it gives us perspective. What about the last one? We see how precious it is. This it, what refers, this it refers to what? Anyone who knows? What is it that gives us, we see how precious it is? Anyone?
Earth.
Yeah, Earth. We see how precious Earth is. Exactly. Very good. Yeah. Okay, yeah. For these kind of things, the only way for you to be able to answer is you gotta, first off, annotate. Annotate is the keywords in the sentences. And then maybe you should take notes while you're listening. And from there you will grasp. Because in this case, your key is already this, right? The pronouns is your key. So you're kind of listening for it. Which are they talking about? And then from the context, you would know what it is. That is really active listening. Active listening as in really listening with purpose. That's what active listening is, or active reading. Reading with purpose. Okay, that brought us to the last part, which is connecting the listenings. So this is basically using the strategy of synthesizing, which is an important part where we kind of come to the point of creating, where we organize the information, connect the dots of both listening sections, listening 1 and listening 2, and then from there come to a justification or a conclusion, and then create something with it. So that is going from evaluating to creating, if we're talking about the cognitive levels, yeah? So listening 1, so this is all what are the effects of space exploration. So we had the space junk problem, and then listening to the view from space. Now, the points that we're looking at in this table, effects on individual people, effects on countries, and effects in space. Now, they had different ideas, but somehow these two audios are linked together. Now, what is the information that we've gotten? I would like to ask Shalini for the first one. Space debris falls. Do you know, Shalini, falls on what or where?
Back to the Earth.
Yeah, falls to Earth. Very good. Space debris falls to Earth. Falls to Earth. And space debris may damage satellites, causing problems with, would you happen to know that one as well, Shalini? What kind of problems can it cause? Problems with?
I don't really think my answer is correct, but
That's okay. No problem. What did you think?
I think maybe because small debris travel too fast.
Yeah, and that then causes problems with our satellites. Now, if our satellites have trouble, what do you think it will cause? What problem will it cause?
It will be another debris.
The problem,
maybe?
Yeah, that will cause a problem to our satellites. And if our satellites have a problem, it will give a problem for our cell phone receiver. Means we will not be able to have good connection. Our internet will be a problem. Our GPS will be a problem. Because everything, basically what we're doing right now with our phones, with our internet, with GPS, and all that we are using right now on our smartphones, smart TVs, all that we're doing is connected because of this satellite. So if a satellite breaks down or is damaged, that will cause also a problem for us to use the devices that we're using. So it's actually a big thing, this. It's a serious thing. Since we're now so used to all the online things, remember? It's like, kind of living without it is like almost impossible right now. Okay, listening to the view. Thank you, Shalini. Appreciate it. View from space, though. Still talking about the effects on individual people. It promotes innovation. It gives us, what does it give us? So yes, Shalini, debris may damage satellites, causing problems with satellites. And yeah, phone, TV, GPS. That's a good answer already, our phone. It promotes innovation and it gives us, who would know? So from listening to what did we get that is connected to the effects that it has on individual people? Besides it promoting innovation, it gives us, anyone?
Could it be curiosity?
Yes, very good. And a new perspective, like curiosity, a new perspective on Earth. Gives us a new perspective on Earth, in a way. Very good, thank you. Appreciate your answer. Jora, can you do the second one? Effects on countries. Thank you, Shalini. Effects on countries, Joshua. Countries must work. That comes from the first listening. What do the countries have to work on? Must work together to do what? What do you think, Josh? Countries must work together to do what? Kind of not hear you. We need to work together to do what?
Together, Miss.
Yeah, work together to do what?
Good things.
Countries must work together to solve the space debris problem. That is mentioned in listening one. In listening one, it clearly states that countries must work together to solve the space junk or the space debris problem, right? Now, and then in listening two, it talks about countries work peacefully, it says here peacefully, towards a common goal. So as here it says that countries must work together to solve the problem, the space debris problem. Here, countries must work peacefully towards a common goal, and the US spends 1.8 billion per year. And then effects in space, space debris damages spacecrafts, and collisions create more space debris. If there's a collision, there is more debris, which is very dangerous. Okay, just check your answers, how far you got that correct. That is connecting the dots, correlating the information from both listening sections. And then for synthesizing, for the creating, you're supposed to do a group discussion about space exploration using the details and examples from the table above, kind of having this group discussion about what are the positive effects of space exploration and what are the negative effects of space exploration, kind of having to discuss that in a group. And that is a form of creating, because you're creating a group discussion based on the information that you got from listening 1 and listening 2, the connection you made, and from there, creating a group discussion on it. Yeah. Now, since our time is a bit short right now, I still want to ask real quick, who can tell me something about the positive effects of space exploration? Okay, something positive. I want to hear something good about it. Who would like to respond?
Maybe we can know more about other space, like not just Earth.
Awesome. Yeah. We can know more about the Earth. We can know more about basically all the things that have been created in the past that led us to have internet and our GPS and our phones and our TVs and all that is because of space exploration. It's because of all these explorations that have been happening and trying out and then coming to the idea of a satellite and so on and so on. So it kind of improves our life in a way. Okay, can anyone tell me something about the negative effect? By the way, thanks for your answer, really good. A negative effect, anyone? There's always a pro and there's a con, you know? What's the con in this case? Komang. Mr. Komang. Can you answer, please? Okay, so I'll be asking Natalia then. Natalia, can you tell me what a negative effect is?
Negative effects for the space exploration.
Yeah. Something bad about it. What is bad about it? So we know there's good about it, but what is bad about it?
Maybe it's dangerous. So like it dangers our life sometimes.
In a way. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. You could basically also look at the answers from this one, yeah, to know on how to answer. So basically the information that you gathered before you're gathering all this information, and then you use that information in order to discuss. That's the idea. So using what you've already gotten into a discussion. Yeah. Are there any questions? Maybe. Okay then. Now back to our schedule. Post test 1 is today. It's now 8:51, so it's a bit short on time. Your post test is not that many questions. So I think if I'm looking at it here, let me see. It's a listening, yeah? So we have the audio. If you have a problem with the audio, please let me know. It should be fine. But if you happen to have a problem, please let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 questions, so it's basically super fast. So you could do it right now because you have like a 30-minute break in between, right? If you do it now, within 10 minutes, you're done already. Yeah, because this does not take long. Okay. Any questions? Don't forget to do the ebook activities listening too. And don't forget to do your pre-study. The video I will upload today, I will give it to you in your class group with the description. Okay? Cool beans. It's good to see you today. Have a great week. God bless you. Semangat, semangat, selalu semangat. Yeah? Bye-bye. See you soon. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.